the three C's of leadership: competence, character, and charisma. We need those three right now in the world more than at any other time in history. We want leaders who are competent, they understand the business. We want people who are charismatic, they understand the people. And we want leaders who have character, people we can trust.
We have the pleasure of welcoming Yemi Faseun today to our interview series. I'm Vanessa Rose from the peopleHum team. Let's begin with just a quick introduction of peopleHum. peopleHum is an end-to-end, one-view, integrated human capital management automation platform. The winner of the 2009 Audio Award for HCM that is specifically built for crafted improvement and we run the peopleHum blog and the video channel, which receives upwards of 200,000 visitors a year and publish around 2 interviews with well-known names globally every month. And now for our guest, Yemi is the HR head at peopleHum, a telecommunications firm. He's an elected leadership council member at the Chartered Institute of Personal Management in Nigeria. He's also a member of the Technical Advisory Board and the Institute of Work and Family Integration. We're extremely happy and honored to have someone this stature on our interview. Welcome, Yemi. We are thrilled to have you.
Thank you very much. I'm really happy to be here. Thank you for the opportunity to speak with you. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. The first question I have for you, Yemi, could you tell us a little bit about your inspiration to stay and work in this department for such a long time?
Okay, so let me see. It's been how many years now? About 22 years in human resources. But I always give a brief history about my career. I started in sales. I went into marketing. And then I moved into HR. And once I got into HR, I found love in HR. And I decided to stay there. But I must tell you, though, that at some point in my career, when I was at Standard Chartered, as the resourcing manager, recruitment manager for the bank, there was a role that was available, sales manager on secured lending. And I decided to take it. I left HR again to do sales, but it was just for 1 year. After 1 year, I ran back to HR. So really what has kept me within the space of HR, I think it's the opportunity to learn something new and different about human beings on a daily basis. Yes, we say HR is HR, but there was something I posted on LinkedIn a couple of months ago. I said that HR is neither a science nor an art. It is a scientific art, and that's because we are dealing with people. I mean, if you look at the employee life cycle from start to finish, how you deal with Samantha is going to be different with how you deal with Yemi in the recruitment process. In the talent management process, how you deal with one is different from how you deal with another. In an exit process, it's the same thing. So it's an opportunity on a daily basis to learn and reinvent our knowledge about people and workplaces. That keeps me going. I want to learn something new on a daily basis.
That is such an interesting journey. I'm glad you found your love in HR.
Thank you.
So, Yemi, what do you believe is the concept of an ideal workplace culture?
So, you're talking to somebody who has worked in about 10 organizations, and I am now on the 11th with my recent joining of Globalcom. Okay, so ideal culture is one that puts the employee and the employer on the same pedestal in terms of importance to the business. We all bring something to the table. The employer is looking for talent who are going to help build the business. The talent or the employees are looking for organizations where they can express themselves from a skill, knowledge, and experience perspective. So the ideal culture is one that recognizes the input of both parties to the enterprise so that people can therefore not just survive but thrive. And my belief is that when the culture is right and people thrive, then the organization itself will thrive. So the ideal culture is calling a lot of leadership into question. If the right leadership exists, I believe that the right culture will exist. So culture doesn't start with human resources, it starts with leadership. Because if there is no buy-in and outright inspiration from leadership, then there is little or nothing HR can do. I once said that transformational HR is not possible without inspirational leadership. The two must merge and work together to have the ideal culture so that employees can thrive in the business. And do you know what happens when employees don't thrive? They dive. They go to another organization, they move on. So the right culture is the one that recognizes the place of the employer and the employee in this marriage of some sort, and therefore works to the point where both parties are balanced in terms of expectations, deliverables, and also reward.
Do you think it's important to respect what each one has to offer in an organization?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So since we're talking about leadership and it's important, what are the qualities do you think that leaders should have to enable, employees to thrive in these uncertain times?
Now, times are really uncertain and very unprecedented, right? And I have said this in other forums before. Leading in times of crisis is not possible without empathy. What leaders need to bring to the forefront of their capabilities at this time is empathy. We are all working from home, and home is where the kids are, where the husband is, where the wife is, where everything is going around us at the same time. And the employer leadership is asking for KPI deliverables and all that. It's tough for everybody. And I do admit that it's also tough for the organizations. Organizations are losing money, especially the businesses that have to do with contact with people. And if the world is in isolation, then, it means that we cannot thrive as a business. However, within the limits of what is possible through technology, right, we are doing all we can do to make sure that the business is still a going concern. So what leadership traits, what leadership character we need at this time is one of empathy. Everything rises and falls on leadership, according to Maxwell, and that's the reality. Everything leadership rises and falls on communication. The workforce needs the right sort of communication at this time to keep them, to encourage them, right? And about communication, timing is also important. What we say at what time to the workforce is so critical at this time. So, the 3 C's of leadership: competence, character, and charisma. We need those three right now in the world more than at any other time in history. We want leaders who are competent, they understand the business. We want people who are charismatic, they understand the people. And we want leaders who have character, people we can trust. The singular most important currency any leader can spend at this point in time is trust. You've got to gain the trust of the workforce by what you say and what you do, and the time that you say and you do those things. So, in summary, the 3 C's of leadership: competence, charisma, and also character. Very important. And like I said, trust is so key for leadership, especially during this crisis.
That is so true. How employers treat their employees now will matter the most, especially in hard times.
Sure.
So, Yemi, how do you think technology has disrupted human resource management?
Okay, so this is you and I having a conversation. Where are you? You are in India, right?
Yes, in India.
And I am in Lagos, Nigeria. This is what technology can allow us to do. Now, do I still need to bring a candidate from India to Nigeria to interview for a role? No, I don't. So the disruption that is taking place in the field of HR is total. It impacts every lever of human resource function. How we attract people has changed. And you know what's going to change going forward as well? How we reward people. How we do performance management has changed. Performance management is come to work, do work. I see you on a daily basis. I see your output and all that. But nobody sees anybody anymore. We are all online. Work is from home, report is from home, meeting is from home. Everything is everywhere. You know what I mean? So the way we therefore manage the talent in the business from an employee life cycle perspective has totally changed. Our performance management process will change or has changed. I am so sorry for the line managers who micromanage their employees. They need to see them that they're working. They need to go and meet them every time. But right now, the employees are home, the manager is at home. How do you do performance management? How do you still see that the employee is contributing to the business? Technology is disrupting all of that right now. So we're all in the space where if you do not use technology to advance the career of human resources, we are going to be dinosaurs in no time. Look at the space of learning and development. Learning has moved away from classroom strictly now to online. And some of us have been canvassing this new way of learning for like 2 or 3 years, talking about the future of work. Nobody listened. Well, some people listened, some did not. But right now, COVID-19 happened, and we are all learning in the flow of life. We are not waiting to get to work before we learn. We're not getting to the classroom before we learn. Learning is on webinar every day. So let me say that we are not going to go back to the trial life when learning was in the classroom. That has totally changed. So every area of the human resource function has been disrupted by technology. And the good thing is that I see the positives. It actually allows us to be more efficient, right? Look at learning, for instance. If I'm going to do a 3-day learning with a renowned organization in Nigeria, I probably will cough out 250,000 naira. I will pay for the venue. I'll pay for food, lunch. I'll pay for two tea breaks, one before, one in the morning, one after lunch. I'll pay for all of that. But nobody's paying for anything anymore. All you need to pay for is data, and learning is taking place. So it's a good thing. I do not see any disadvantage at all. Technology has helped us within the space of HR to deliver more efficiently to the business.
Yeah. So I think it will only depend on how fast organizations really adapt to this change.
That's where agility comes in. I mean, the agile business or enterprise or organization is the one that will be in the forefront of quickly reaping the benefits of technology.
That was really nice.
Yeah, yeah.
So, Yemi, do you have any important sound bites you'd like to leave our users with?
Okay, so let me leave you with what I said this morning. WhatsApp status. If I can't read it, it's here. And what I said is this: I said that we should not sacrifice speed. No, we should not sacrifice credibility and authenticity on the platform of speed. So many people are in a hurry now to deliver, to be seen, to be delivering, especially social media. Everybody is an expert, everybody is something. But speed is of no essence if it leads us to the wrong destination. I think what we should concentrate on first is depth, knowledge, credibility. Then we will be authentic over a period of time. We need a roadmap to where we want to be. So many people say if you can say it, you can get it. I say no. If you can say it and work for it through a process over a period of time, then you will get it. Time tells the full story. And for everyone who's listening to me across the world, it's a difficult time for people. It's a difficult time for some families. People have lost their jobs. People have witnessed salary reduction. Some people are not even sure if they're going to go back to work or not. My words is we should just breathe. Take time to breathe. The birds will sing again. Things will change back to normal. Thank you.
This is some really positive and really wonderful advice, Yemi. Thank you so much for that. I really had a great time talking to you, and it was enriching experience. I'm so glad you agreed to do this for us.
Thank you very much, Amanda. It's my pleasure. Thank you for seeking me out. I am actually very humbled that you sought me out to speak with you. Thank you so much.
It's our pleasure, Yemi.
All right, then.